I manifested my dream life by being fired from 2 jobs this year and quitting one of them. I know that's a silly entrance. My point of this video is going to be that when you believe in yourself, sometimes you have to try over and over again to make something work completely. May of last year, I had accumulated a lot of money from TikTok Shop, so I had a good amount of money saved up. I was fired from my waitressing job because I was not getting along with one of the new managers. Ultimately, I realized, you know what, this is the time where I can just focus solely on content creation because that's what I started to believe I wanted to do. But lo and behold, it wasn't really working too well, so I ended up having to go through all of my savings and getting another waitressing job a couple months later. But I hated this waitressing job so much that I was like, I really want to quit for the summer because I wanted to make sure that I was spending a lot of time with my boyfriend because it was new. The relationship was new. And I wanted to make sure that I was spending as much time with him during the summer as I could instead of working every Saturday and Sunday and also spending more time with my family. I ended up quitting in about end of July. I started reselling clothing on the app Whatnot, and I actually got further. I was able to make enough money throughout the summer to pay my bills. It was tight, but I paid my bills. So the first time was a failure. The second time I actually made it through my bills for a couple months. Just recently, I got another job in the medical field, which I used to work in. I started becoming miserable towards the end because I realized that I was giving so much of my time away. And I already understand that your time means more than anything. So I started feeling like I got this itch to work on content creation again. Well, 90 days into this position, my boss and I just felt like it was not a good fit, but I was not going to quit because I really wanted to push through and just make it work while I looked for something else or tried to figure something else out. She did end up letting me go a couple days ago, and I was so grateful because I was miserable towards the end. This whole time, I've still been working on manifestation, listening to subconscious tracks at night on loving myself and my money wounds and things like that. Now I'm going to go back into content creation again. And on top of that, I also filed for unemployment. Now, while a lot of people would see this as a bad thing, and I would have never been that kind of person who would apply for something like that, I got approved for it for up to a year, which means I have a backup plan for a year, even though I'm making content creation my only plan. So let's say I don't make enough money for 1 week, then I can use the unemployment. I'm seeing this as a positive thing in me actually manifesting the life of my dreams that I've wanted, because it's giving me time to work on content creation full time, making the money that I expect myself to make, which is $10,000 to $30,000 a month, without feeling like I have to rush through it just to pay my bills. I fully believe that I manifested this life that I'm in right now, and the point of the video is to show you guys that sometimes the first time you try something, it might not work. You're gonna have to get knocked down again and get back up multiple different times sometimes, right? Sometimes it works for people on the first try, sometimes it works for others in the second or the third or the fourth try, but you have to get back down and keep getting back up. I also have not always actually, but maybe in the last couple of years, believe that I'm meant to help women become more confident. I'm meant to help women find out who they are so they can attract the relationship of their lives that they've always wanted and really heal their relationship with themselves to attract a beautiful life and really gain more confidence in general. So I see really big things coming for me in 2026. And I have a safety net, which just makes me feel that much better knowing that I'm going to be able to pay my bills.